In the freezing cold, because I took the wrong route to get here, of course, I went to Fenchurch Street, who then said, no, you're not the only one, go back and go to Fenchurch Place. You know, setting up a business wasn't really a goal for me. I'm a card-carrying member of the I Have an Indian Mother Club. And alongside with that comes the concept that you're given goals from birth, and you can break them down for non-Indians very simply to being blood, word, and numbers. And that's actually doctor, lawyer, accountant. And I was kind of like, don't like blood, can't quite add up. I think I'll go for the words. And that's how I actually ended up being a lawyer for most of my adult life. Until I ended up with the thing Ewan was talking about, where you end up meeting the difficulty of being a working mother. But immigrants become professionals because we're taught it's the safe thing to do. It's the right place to go. You've always got a job. And actually, life teaches you that that's complete rubbish, in fact, and that's never not true. And that, you know, you end up through turning left and then right, becoming an entrepreneur. And I've been an entrepreneur for now 11 years. And I have never in that 11 years, I have to confess, had paid much attention whatsoever to the government, because they were over there and I was over here, and I was doing my thing and they were doing their thing, and we didn't really pay much attention, I think, to each other until Brexit, when we met in 2016. And Brexit changed everything for me, because Brexit was affecting my business. Brexit was affecting my family. Brexit was affecting my bloody livelihood. And I started to pay an enormous amount of attention very, very quickly, because I am the breadwinner of my family. And this suddenly became the most important thing in my life. The pound dropped. Thousands of my clients moved back to Europe. Many of my staff left to go home because they didn't feel welcome. And my products got more and more difficult to buy if I could actually source them. Products that would take me a week to get into London actually now take me up to a month to get in. I mean, literally, it's just incredible for a small business what the effect this has on me. And like most people, I haven't really thought about the role of government in small business. I kind of thought, I had to look this up, the role of government in small business. I was kind of like, what's your job in my life? And I thought, expand the market, cut through unnecessary red tape. I admit that's optimistic. Provide a solid pool of employees, you know, support us with small business loans, which, you know, as a woman, you never get anyway, so that's fine. But at no stage did it occur to me that the point of a government was that they should cut me off from my largest commercial market, that they should get rid of my clients for me, and then they should get rid of my employees. And the best of all is that when I complain about it, tell me, you're imagining it all. Brexit doesn't affect you. And I've not murdered anyone yet. I thought that was really impressive. So this was my welcome to Brexit. With everything that I've found in my life, and I'm sure you found in your lives, is that when something does not work, you then sort of end up doing what you can with it and making the best of where you happen to be. For me, Brexit, the very good news about Brexit is that it made me finally stand up and take responsibility for my politics. So I resigned from the Conservatives after 22 years of being a member. I was a parliamentary candidate. I was the first Asian woman to stand for the Tories for government in 1997, and I was 7 years old, so get over it. And you know, I was a card-carrying member for 22 years, so I can only imagine how hard it was for someone like you, because it was very, very hard for me, because this is your tribe. But then when we become lunatics, I decided to give up the tribe. I did join what I thought was the natural party of business, which for me is the Liberal Democrats. I'm at home here as an entrepreneur, and I understand the system, and I feel the support of being an entrepreneur here. And that is not just because we're committed to ending Brexit, but it is also because of the kind of people that I have actually spent my time with here. And then I also became deputy chair of the largest political movement in our country, of the People's Vote as well. And all this to say that my goal in this election, my commitment to here today and going forward, is to ensure that whatever the environment that we live in and that we work in, whatever the economic circumstances affecting us, and whatever the heck happens next, I will be part of it. I will be a voice for it, I will shape it, and I will influence it to the best of my ability. And for all of you, if that is something that you would like to do as well, please help us by joining LDBEN, giving us your voice, giving us your expertise and your skills, and being part of the Liberal Democrats too. Thank you.